throne. A warrior who wears the crest of the queen and in all things bringer of the queen's grace, or the instrument of the queen's justice. In one passage of arms.
It's May 5th, the beginning of the May vlog. I know I look a little bit of a hot mess. It's Sunday. I just took a shower a couple hours ago. I don't feel like doing my hair. Don't feel like putting any makeup on. I've already pretty much done everything that I need to do for today that requires leaving the house. I'm in my backyard right now. I'm going to read and edit my Owls wrap-up. Just filmed the wrap-up portion for it earlier before I looked crazy like this. Excuse the noise, that's Marcy. I didn't finish all 5 books. I'm still currently working on the 5th one, Onyx and Ivory, but I'm planning on finishing that today. I only have like 100 pages left, and I'm just gonna push myself to finish it so that I can read, get to the other books on my TBR. I actually set a TBR for this month. It's just 3 books. Lord of Shadows, Umber Touched, and what was the third one? And a third book that I already have forgotten. I'm leaving it relatively small because I just know that if I do too many books and try to push myself, then I'm only gonna get through like 1 because I'm not great under pressure. So yeah, I'm going to edit for a little bit and read. Okay, it's much later now. I finished Onyx and Ivory. It was so good. I'm so glad that Corwin kind of like got his shit together basically and decided to be the prince that we all knew he could be. 5 out of 5 stars. It's a new book, which means the next one isn't gonna be out for a while, which is disappointing. yeah, so right now I'm cooking dinner. I'm thinking about picking up another book tonight. I feel like I'm on a roll, might as well. But I just wanted to update you guys on that. I'm thinking May is going to be a really big reading month. I only set out to read 4 books, but I'm going camping at the end of the month. And I think last year I read 3 books in that week alone because we just do a lot of sitting around and drinking and fishing. So it's a perfect time to read as much as possible. I think I'm going to pick up Children of Blood and Bone next, or Lord of Shadows. I'm torn between the two of them. We'll see. Hey guys, it's the 7th now. It's only 8:30 and I'm already in bed. I am so tired from today. I did start Children of Blood and Bone when I was at work. So I'm about 30 pages in. So far, it's really good, but I'm only like 3 chapters in, so we'll see how it turns out. I'm going to edit now for about half an hour, and then I do want to try and read some more before I go to sleep, but I am really, really tired. So I don't really know how much I'm gonna get done. I'm so bad at editing these videos and making sure they go up on time. I am still editing my Magical Readathon Owls vlog. I'm pretty used to the software now, but it's hard to edit on the tablet because it's not like, it's so flimsy. So I need to get like a little laptop pillow rester thing to edit on. That way I can edit on the couch or like sitting on the floor or in bed or anywhere. I'm gonna go pick one of those up this weekend, hopefully. For now, I'm just gonna suffer through the pain and try and edit as much as possible in the next like half hour, 45 minutes before I read and go to bed. Yeah. Hey guys, it's the 9th today. I'm at work right now. I have nothing to do, so I'm reading. I have tea. So far, I'm liking Children of Blood and Bone. I'm only like 50 pages in. But like I said, I have nothing to do today, so I think I'll be able to get through a relatively big chunk. I really want to try and finish it by this weekend so that I can just keep going. I have 4 books on my TBR. I already finished 1. I want to finish the other 2 in the next week or so. Like I mentioned, I'm going camping and I know I'm gonna read a couple books then. So we'll see. But I'm going to just read and have my tea, and I'll update you guys tonight. Hey guys, it's Saturday. I'm about halfway through Children of Blood and Bone. I really wanted to read yesterday, but I went to go get my hair done, and then I went bowling with some friends, so it just didn't happen, which is fine. And I want to read today, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I slept in until almost 12 o'clock. Apparently I'm old now because we got home at 12 last night, which normally is fine, but I was so tired this morning. I tried to get up like 3 different times and I was like, oh, I'll just lay in bed, and every single time I fell asleep. But right now I am going to build my new bookshelf and put it up in my room, organize my shelves. I'll try to film a little bit of that. And then go get something to eat because I'm so hungry. And then hopefully read a little bit. I'm going to a Super Hooligans race. It's kind of like motocross. They ride motorcycles and compete against each other in different heats and stuff. My boyfriend's brother-in-law works for a company that is hosting the whole event, so he got us tickets to go. It is out in Paris. It's about like an hour drive from here, which means I could read in the car and at least get a little bit of reading done. That's about 60-70 pages, so we'll see. I'm really regretting sleeping in so late, but I definitely needed it, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, I'm going to build my bookshelf now, maybe include a time lapse of that, and hopefully eat something because I am so hungry, and I was going to Postmate something, but my boyfriend said he's on his way home now, or he will be. He is about an hour away, so I'm making ramen right now to eat, just instant ramen, and hopefully that is enough to tide me over, and then we can go get real food. Hey guys, so building my bookshelf yesterday did not work out so well. The screwdriver that I had was really tiny, and it just didn't work with the screws. So I have another one now, and I am nearly done. I got another one and it's coming along good, so once it's up, I will show you guys, and then I'm going to keep reading Children of Blood and Bone. I think that I can finish it tonight. Hopefully. I'm also going to take Marcy on a walk in a little bit, and then hopefully read at Starbucks. If she wants to let me sit for a while, might just have to really take her on a long walk beforehand. That way she just wants to lay down the whole time. So, but I'm so excited. This bookshelf I think is bigger than the other one, and I'm fine with it being wider. I'm worried it's going to be much taller and that they're going to be mismatched. We'll see how it goes. Hey guys, happy Friday. I'm at work. It's my late start, but I'm still here early day. I just wanted to update you on my reading. I finished Children of Blood and Bone, and it was so good. I don't even know where to begin. I loved like the beautiful culture, the people, all of the gods, stuff like that, the magic, like, and so many like powerful scenes from our main character's memory about like her mother, and that was just like gut-wrenching to read about, but so important to the plot. And is Enon dead? Like, spoilers, sorry, but I don't know what's going on. The end of the book left it so open-ended, like it really could be anything. And I want to read a second book now, but that one just recently came out, so I'm probably not going to get one for a while, which is a little upsetting, but it's fine. Definitely 5 out of 5 stars. I flew through that book in just a couple days, which was really great. So now I'm reading Lord of Shadows, which is huge. It's just under 700 pages, like literally 699. I'm only like 22 pages in. I started reading a little bit yesterday during lunch. I had my half hour this morning to read, so I'm going to do that now. I'm hoping to finish this before I go camping next week, or at the very least finish it on the drive to New Mexico. I want to take at least 2 books with me. I still have one more book on my TBR. I can't remember what it's called, Umber Touched, but I think it has a white book cover, and I'm not taking that camping with me. So I'm gonna have to look at what other books that I have. I might take Sky Without Stars. That's got a dark cover. And maybe I'll go pick up Queen of Air and Darkness, but I actually don't think that it's in this version yet, this paperback, so I might not be able to. If anything, I'll just have to go to Barnes & Noble and look for something else to read. I know that I have something on my shelf that I can take with me that I'm not too worried about getting a little dirty. But I literally, when I'm camping, I will have 5 days of doing nothing to read. So even when we're at the lake fishing, you're just sitting there for most of it, waiting to get a bite. So I have my book with me that entire time. We hang out at camp and just kind of like drink and do whatever. So I have a ton of time then. We just have a lot of downtime, which I'm super excited about. I'm just excited to kind of like go and unplug. Like, there's no service, So I like take pictures of like family and stuff, but other than that, I'm not on my phone at all. And like it's just so nice to be around family and do stuff like that, because my mom's side of the family doesn't really get together and go to lunch and like shopping, but it's not the same thing as like being out in the middle of nowhere and being forced to be with each other and talk to each other. So I'm super excited. So gonna get started on Lord of Shadows. I'm so ready to figure out what the hell is going on with Julian and Emma. I was rooting for Mark and Christina, and now all of my ships are just all messed up. Yeah, when I get to it. Hey guys, so it's later Friday, and I just wanted to update you a little bit. Sorry for the weird lighting. I'm sitting on my floor. I have really been wanting to get a book sleeve, but they're kind of expensive. BookBow, I think, is the website that I looked on. One that they have that I really like, that is an extra large that I want to fit every book, basically, is $25, which is just a little bit too much for me to buy. And I have a sewing machine, so I figured I can make one on my own. I watched a bunch of videos. I went and got some Marauders Map fabric. I have all of my material, so I'm going to attempt to make one tonight. It's been a while since I've used my sewing machine. It was a Christmas gift from my grandmother a couple years ago. It's a Baby Lock 9, and they actually have a YouTube channel, and they actually have videos on how to use their sewing machine. So I've got the videos in front of me, and I'm just gonna give it a shot tonight and see how it goes. If it goes good, I'll show you. I will probably still show you if I mess up. But it was like $13 to buy the fabric, the adhesive spray, and the foam. The size of the foam is actually enough to do probably about 3 of them, because I got half a yard. We'll see. At max, or at the very least, I should be able to get 2 done. So to do 2, you're probably looking at like $20. It just depends. Joann's has coupons all the time. I had a 50% off coupon, so the I think the spray that I got, the adhesive, came out to like $3, which was really good. So I'm going to give it a whirl, and if it works, then I might make a couple. Obviously I went with Harry Potter first. I want a floral one. I want them for all seasons and for all books, so I'm just gonna see how it goes.
Wash my hands real quick. Why are you taking pictures of me?
Video
Why are you taking video of me?
for the vlog.
Sushi places that do ramen.
Hey guys, it's the 22nd, and I have done no reading this week. My plan was to finish Lady Midnight before I went camping, and I don't think that's gonna happen. I am gonna take it with me. Our drive is 10 hours. It's like 9.5, but with the dog, we're gonna have to stop more to walk her. So hopefully I finish it in the car. I'm bringing Star Without Skies and Courting Darkness with me to read while we're at camp. And we leave tonight. I'm pretty excited. We've got all of our camping gear out. The living room is a mess. I took today off from work to pack my bags and clean up the house. I had to empty out the fridge just because what's in there is going to go bad by the time that we get home, and I just didn't want to deal with that. So fridge is open, trash is out. I still have dishes to wash. I'm going to do that. And then I'm leaving in about an hour to go to Target. We still need bug spray. I am allergic to mosquitoes, so when I get bit, I don't just get these tiny little red welts. It literally looks like someone shoved a golf ball into my leg. So there are these huge bumps. And we're going to a new location this year. So at Snow Lake, I have not had an issue, but we're going to be in a more drier part of New Mexico. And I'm worried. I'm pretty worried this year. So I need to make sure that I get plenty of bug spray. And then afterwards, my boyfriend and I are going to Costco to pick up all the food. It's cheaper for us to get the food in bulk because we buy for our family. So like my dad cooks for me and my uncle, my boyfriend, him, and my brother. So for the 5 of us, it's just cheaper than my dad going and trying to buy like 3 things of bacon, 3 things of like pork chops, enough stuff to feed him. Costco just sells everything in bulk like that and at a cheaper price. So we're gonna go pick all of that up, come home, hopefully nap a little bit. I wanted to walk Marcy before we got into the car for the journey, but it's raining right now. So I don't really see that happening. Hopefully it lets up enough before the sun goes down that I can walk her, but I don't think that it will. And she's never been in the car for more than 30 minutes. Hopefully she's good. Up until like 6 a.m. it's gonna be dark. So we're not gonna be able to like take her out and walk her. And even if we do, it's not like I can take her on a 2-mile walk in the middle of the desert. It's just like take her out to stretch, go to the bathroom if she needs to, stuff like that. So this is gonna be interesting, and my dad told us that there's bobcats and coyotes and stuff out where we're going. So the plan was to just let her be off leash the whole weekend. Don't think that's gonna happen. We're gonna have to pick up like a 26-foot leash or something. Hopefully Costco has those so we can get one. But we're all packed up. I just finished editing my Owls Readathon vlog. I'm going to export it and hopefully get it uploaded so that it's scheduled to go live tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to have cell service where I am, so I'm not even going to be able to announce that it's up. If I do it early enough while I'm still like on the road, I think I can be able to get on Instagram, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna try and vlog while I'm out camping. My dad knows that I do it, my boyfriend knows, my brother knows. None of my uncles and stuff know that are gonna be there, my cousins. But I know there are gonna be some moments where I'm not around anybody, and I can just kind of give a little update. I want to take videos of the lake and like some of the stuff that we do, just for some content so that all of my clips aren't just me sitting here on the couch or in my bedroom talking to you. I'm gonna go wash dishes now, get ready to go to Target, get some last minute stuff. The only downside of going to Costco is that like some of the stuff that they do sell in bulk, like lettuce, I sell 6 heads of lettuce and we just don't need that much, because it's just for sandwiches for one day. So we're also gonna have to go somewhere else. We gotta see if Target has some of the stuff for cheap, and probably just bite the bullet and get it there. So yeah, I will update you guys soon. Who knows? We'll see how this goes. Should be fun. guys, happy Friday. It's May 31st, so it's the last day of the month. I figured while I'm here at work, I will wrap up this video. I read 3 books total, which was good for me. I'm trying to stay a little consistent and read 3 or 4. I thought I was going to finish more because of the camping trip, but I actually didn't do as much reading as I did last year. I finished Lord of Shadows, which was so good, but I cannot believe that Cassandra Clare killed Livy. That I don't understand. I don't see the point of it. I don't get it. Most deaths I can kind of like see in the story where it was necessary, but I did not see where it was necessary to kill Livy. I'm so worried about Ty and how he's going to react when he wakes up. I hope it's explained in the next video. I really hope that there was some reason, although I cannot think of a reason for why she needed to die. My guess is that it was to show that Annabelle couldn't be trusted, but I feel like that could have been done in a different way, possibly. That was a 5 out of 5 star reads for me. It was so good. I just didn't have as much time at camp. We were just kind of doing a lot of stuff. So I didn't get to read as much as I wanted to. I did start Sky Without Stars on the way home. So I am only 45 pages in. I'm going to read a little bit after I finish wrapping up this video. I did want to show the book sleeve that I made. It came out a little wonky. The like fabric on the inside is shorter, so it stops like right here. So next time I need to work on that, but I just can't justify spending $25 to buy a book sleeve, and I have a sewing machine at home, so I thought, why not try and make one of my own. Navarine Tail, she is an Instagram. I will link her on the bottom. Her artwork is so amazing, and she has some really great pictures of Kaz that she drew, and I actually paid for just a PDF version of that because I want to get it printed on fabric and put onto a book sleeve so that I can have Kaz with me all the time. So I will most likely be working on that this weekend. I'm not 100% sure. I am exhausted from being at camp. I just kind of want to relax. I'm going to go get my nails done. They've gone 3 weeks, so they're pretty grown out. One of them broke the top like on the very first day, but that's the only one. And I'm not like, oh, my nails broke, I need to go get them done right away. I think I'm actually gonna take the acrylics off and just do gel and kind of let them relax for a little bit. But yeah, so 3 books total for this month. I'm glad I'm not reverting back to 1 or 2. I did read 4 last month, so this is a little bit of a decrease, but still so much better than last year where I went through like a 6-month period where I only read 1 book a week. I'm gonna start reading Sky Without Stars, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!